Hey, hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the Luggies Show from Local Mobility here today on Ideal World. My name's Sean Ryan, by the way, and I've actually been presenting the show for a number of years now, and I actually love this show because I know that this incredible mobility scooter has helped thousands and thousands of people just start living their life again, start doing the things that they used to do. Maybe you've reached a point in your life where you've been thinking about a mobility scooter. I know it's a big decision, and from customers that I've spoken to, they've kind of wrestled with the idea for many, many years even sometimes. But everyone that I've spoken said, I wish I'd bought one sooner. And this is such an incredible scooter. You're going to see it fold down. It's called the Luggie because it folds down to a piece of luggage. Smaller than that behind me, far smaller than that. We've got two models that we're going to show you today. We've got the Standard, which is the most affordable. It's action-packed with features, and we have got the Elite Plus. And we have got exclusive offers as well. So that's the Elite Plus that's coming up in a few moments' time as well. Now, it is a different phone number for the show. It's a free phone number, 0800 012 4260. Also, we should say, you can buy a Luggie right now, and if you ever order before 1 p.m, we can deliver it the next day. Or if it's after, then it would be the day after. But also you can have a free home demonstration, which is fantastic. So you're going to meet Scott in about 5 minutes' time, and him and his team, they'll come to your home and they will give you a free demonstration. And we have got an exclusive offer this show. A couple of things I want to mention. Interest-free credit is available with deposit starting at £500. So interest-free credit is available. If you take that offer, you will not be entitled to any other offers that are currently appearing, I should point that out, but you can get interest-free credit with a deposit starting at £500. And if you buy a Luggie from us, then you will also get a fantastic voucher that will entitle you to a 2-night hotel break. And that's valid for 12 months. I'll tell you more about it throughout the show. But it's brilliant. It allows you to get away with your Luggie and start living again. So, two options. We're going to start with the Standard. And this is just £2,595. That's excluding VAT, but I'll be honest, most people, in fact, everyone that I know that's ever bought a Luggie does not have to pay VAT, and we can explain that a little bit later on. Free UK delivery as well, and all you need to do is quote IW1402 to get that 2-night hotel voucher as well. And then coming up a little bit later on, we have got the Elite Plus. Now, this is amazing. A little bit more to this one. So you've got a wider seat, you've got larger user weight, you've got more miles you can travel on a single battery charge, you've got suspension. It really is the most luxurious ride that you could ever imagine on all terrain as well. And that comes in 4 different colours as well. Got the yellow, the blue, the grey, or the silver available as well. And all of these, by the way, do come with a lifetime limited warranty as well. So the price of that one, 3395. We have got interest-free finance options available as well. IW1402 is all you need to quote when you give us a call on that free phone number as well. Right, I'm going to just have a little whiz around if I can, because you don't need a driver's license or anything like that. But honestly, they're so easy. So I love the fact that you've got really tight turning circles. So even if you're shopping like a little charity shop, your little corner shop, something like that, I can get through the narrowest of aisles in a supermarket. You can see there. When it comes to braking, I am going quite fast, by the way. I'm allowed in the studio. Take it gently at home, but up to 4 miles an hour. But there's literally a lever for forwards and a lever for backwards. And when you take your finger off, it stops virtually straight away. So forwards, backwards. That is pretty much it. You can also alter the speed as well. Scott will give you, say, more details a little bit later on. But they are brilliant, honestly. When you see it fold down, it is absolutely exceptional. And I will say, here on Ideal World, we always have fantastic deals. And today's is no exception. It's an exclusive offer. When you buy a Luggie from us or arrange a free home demonstration, or if you just want the catalogue, we've got a fantastic catalogue. I'll share that later on as well. Give us a call on that free phone number, and we can even send you a free catalogue. Just going to show the 2 different scooters, though, side by side, just to give you an idea of the main fundamental differences that they have. So The Standard has got a really good maximum load. That's 18 stone, but the Elite Plus is 22.8. The range on a single charge is 12 miles on the Standard, 13 miles on the Elite Plus. We do have an extra battery on the Elite Plus. The contact centre can tell you all about that. But for an extra £199, you can get an additional battery that will give you up to 18 miles in total. Colour-wise, you've got black and red in the Standard, and you have got things like the ocean blue, the mustard yellow, the silver and the grey available on the Elite Plus. And I know I mentioned VAT. You won't have to pay VAT. Pretty much, everyone that I know has not had to pay VAT. This is why. So if you're buying a Luggie and it's for personal use, then you won't have to pay VAT. If you're a person who's chronically sick, classed as disabled, if you've got a physical or mental impairment, which has got a long-term and substantial adverse effect on your ability to carry out everyday activities, if you've got a condition that the medical profession treats as a chronic sickness, things like diabetes, or if you're terminally ill. So that pretty much will cover most of you that are looking at buying a Luggie today. But one thing I'm going to say is life is short, isn't it? It's really short. And things happen in a heartbeat, don't they? One day, life's all fine, and then it throws a curveball. I want you to enjoy spring. Just around the corner, which is summertime, begins in less than 6 weeks' time. I want you to get out and do the things that you used to love doing and to start living life again. And that's what this show is all about. So don't be shy. Give us a call. Book a free home demonstration, or better still, order one right now. So we're going to join Scott in a few moments' time, but here is a quick overview.
Find a new independence with the Luggie folding mobility scooter. The amazing portable mobility scooter that's easy to navigate, even in small, tight spaces. Keep up with friends and family and gain independence and confidence to start enjoying day-to-day activities again, like taking shopping trips independently or even going on holiday with your family, as this powerful yet compact, lightweight travel scooter can be taken on trains, planes, buses and cruise ships. With up to 13 miles between charges, you are good to go almost anywhere. And with its adjustable steering column and comfy adjustable seat, you can fine-tune your Luggie to make sure you travel in comfort. It folds quickly and simply in under 30 seconds with no tools required, and can roll along conveniently like a suitcase on wheels. Plus, it is easy to lift and fits comfortably into most car boots for maximum accessibility when at your destination. Available in a range of sizes and a range of models to suit every need. And with finance packages available too, you're bound to find the right Luggie for you. So call today for a free home demonstration where you can try out your Luggie folding mobility scooter and also find out more about Local Mobility's amazing 5-star promise, including a fabulous 5-year warranty, first-class customer service and unrivaled after-sales service. If you need help with your mobility, now's the time to get a new lease of life with a folding mobility scooter from Luggie.
Do you know, we've now upgraded that warranty to a lifetime limited warranty. Scott's with us from Local Mobility.
Hiya, Sean. Sorry.
Hello, matey.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you so much. Didn't know you cared. But Scott's with us, and Scott's one of the brilliant people that will come to your home and give you a free home demonstration. But
yes.
Before we get into more detail on the scooter, tell us a bit about Local Mobility. So I know you love your job, don't you?
I do love my job.
I do
love my job. It's really, really nice. And there's obviously a satisfaction as well when you're helping people. So Local Mobility have been going since 2009. We started off as a family-run company. We've just extended ourselves into this national company. We've been helping lives ever since then, and just bringing a joy to people that are less able and being able to get about.
And I know, say Scott comes to your home, we'll do free demonstrations, but I know, you really do see people change in that day and suddenly be excited about getting out and again and living life. Yeah,
exactly that. And obviously we can go out to your home and do a free, no obligation home demonstration if you want. We're part of the BHTA, which is the British Healthcare Trade Association, and part of the UK's Trading Association as well. Brilliant. Here as well. So we can come out and be able to
so they're just a really credible company. And I know customer satisfaction, as I was mentioned, so important to you as a company?
Very, very, yeah. So when you get to us, what we do, we talk to you before purchasing a scooter, just when the start of what you need to be doing and what you're looking for. We're there during and we're there after. We never leave your side. If you've got any problems at all, we're always there. We've got a 5-star charter at the office that we follow continuously, and that's basically like the religion to us.
And that's why Local Mobility have got many long-term customers who have maybe upgraded their Luggies after a period of time and been with the company for many, many years. So you are in very, very safe, caring hands. By the way, if you're wondering what Scott's got with him, that is the Luggie folded down.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what you're sitting on, just in a folded position. So it's like a suitcase. You've got your front two wheels there.
Actually, Scott, I mean, I know suitcases come in different sizes, but...
That's quite a large one there, but I'll leave the handle up. How about that?
But look at that. That's a 32-inch case. It's way small, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, honestly... You know, I mean, this is a lovely suitcase. That is even smaller than it. So, yeah,
yeah, exactly. Even if you take the handle down, it becomes even more smaller.
They are.
They're very, very, very compact, yeah.
I still am amazed at the engineering that's involved with the Luggies. But I mentioned it has changed lives. By the way, we're going to show you how easy that pops up in a minute. But just want to share a few testimonials with you right now. And this one is from Philip Jackman. He looks like he's a gardener like I am. He said, I love the freedom my Luggie has given me. Having a lovely day out at the RHS Wisley Gardens, I should say. This is the 3rd time I've been here since having my Luggie, which had made me able to visit places that I haven't been able to for a long time, including National Trust. Isn't that amazing? So thank you, Philip. Wendy also got herself a Luggie, and this is what Wendy had to say. With my mobility problems, a walk to town was a nightmare. It was 1 or 2 shops, then I had to go home. Not anymore. My Luggie has given me a new lease of life. I can go where I want and as far as I want. Thank you, Sean and Luggie, for changing my life. To those who are like me, undecided, nervous, I say, go ahead. You will never regret it. We hear that so often. P.S. It's onto a plane next. And that is a great thing. These can go on planes and in cars and trams and buses. But how is this folded up? Is it folded down, rather? Is it easy to actually pop this up?
Yeah, exactly. Very easy. And what I'm going to do, I'll show that to you now, if you like. Yeah. So I'm going to just bring it around the front so we can get a little bit of a better view from the camera. Okay. So what we're going to do first, we're going to take this tiller down. Now, to take this tiller down, you've got 2 clamps. We're going to go more to detail these later on. So you pull your 2 clamps out, you push the scooter all the way down and lock them back in. 2 clamps there, as I said. Now you come to the left-hand side of the scooter, if you're behind it, there's a little keyring pull just here, okay? So what you're going to do is you pull that keyring pull out, edge the scooter away slightly, and the front 2 wheels push out to the front. We're going to take the back of the seat and the front of the seat and just push it down, okay? Just easing. There's no lifting at all involved. Now, when it comes to taking the scooter up, what we're going to do, we've got the chair here. So there's a little red clip at the back. I'm going to take the weight of the seats, just like that small movement there, pull that red clip, lift that seat up, and that's going to come up. There's 2 seat positions. There's a lower position and there's a higher position. Usually the higher position is better, but if you're used to a wheelchair, the lower position is going to be better for you. 2 chassis clips either side of the scooter. So I'm just going to pop the chassis clip over and push it down and lock that in. Exactly the same on the other side. Push that down and that locks it in. Next step is a little clip in the middle. Pull the clip up, release the bridge, and then this lever. Pull the lever out, lift up. Pull, lift, your tiller is up. I like to do that up just in case we step on that. And then you've got those 2 same clips that we used earlier to drop that tiller bar down. 1 clip, 2 clip, take it to the height that you need it. Bring it closer to you if you need to, using that same lever, so you're not stretching out. And that's as simple as that.
It is so well engineered, isn't it? Amazing. And the fact that, you know, I've seen other mobility scooters that come to pieces, but it requires a lot more effort and tools. With this,
exactly, no tools whatsoever.
It can be done in a minute.
Straight out the box, unfold it, put the battery in, charge it, good to go.
I think it's amazing, don't you? And I know that, you know, I've seen Luggies on cruise ships, and I've seen them, say, being folded into cars and on buses and trams many times. They are that simple. They are incredible. But I didn't mention that we have got an exclusive offer for all of you lovely viewers watching right now here on Ideal World. So let me just give you the details. So you will get a free 2-night UK hotel break for 2 people with all new Luggie orders. And there's over 100 different locations to choose from. And there's even a few caravan parks on there and things like that as well. So a lot of choice. And you've got up to 12 months to use that, by the way, that voucher. And that will be sent around about 2 weeks after your delivery of your Luggie. Now, there is also, I mentioned about the Elite Plus. That has a range of 30 miles, but there is an upgrade available for just £199 that will extend the range to over 18 miles. So that's a different battery that you can upgrade to if you are thinking about being out and about for longer periods. 18 miles is a really, really good range, isn't it? Limited lifetime warranty on all Luggies. We've upgraded that from a 5-year warranty. It's now a lifetime warranty, and you will get free UK delivery as well. All you need to do is quote code IW1402. And don't forget, you can either buy a Luggie right now, and we can deliver normally the next day if you order before 1 o'clock. If it's after, then it'll be the day after. Or you can book a free demonstration with Scott. And they do go fast, those free demonstrations. So make sure you give us a call right now and arrange that, hopefully for next week. But I'm just thinking, Scott, spring is in the air. People begin to book holidays.
Yep.
And the Luggie does give each and every one of us just so much more freedom, doesn't it?
Exactly, yeah. Even if it's just that you wanted to go to the shop to get your paper in the morning, you could do that. Go to the park with the kids, the grandkids, whatever. It's just that lease of life that you've lost that you want back.
And some people, they use their Luggie even, just mostly in their homes to get out, roundabout, from the lounge to the kitchen to the bathroom, whatever.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It may just be short journeys, but because it folds down so easily, then it may be that cruise of a lifetime that you've wanted to do that you're going to do this year.
Yeah,
because cruise ships are big. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. And Luggies can get around so quickly.
I've not seen a small one.
There are, well, no, I mean, yeah, that's true, actually. Some are smaller than others. Does it fold down just as easily, Scott?
Very easy, yeah. So what we've got here and how we folded it up, we started from back to front. What we're going to do now is go from front to back, okay? So the first thing we're going to have to do is take your tiller down. Now, again, just remember your 2 clamps on your tiller bar to reduce your height. Pull one out, drop it down, and lock that back in. Second clip, pull it out, drop it down, and clip that one back in as well, okay? Little brace in the middle. We're just going to undo that brace, pull that bridge apart, lift that lever out, and then drop the tiller down, like so. And lock that one back in. Then we've got your chassis clips either side. So you're just going to use your finger, push up at the front, and that releases the chassis clip exactly the same on the other side. Pull it up, lift it up, and it releases the chassis clip. Now, we're going to come to the seat. We're going to take the seat down, take the weight of the seat, pull that red clip, and drop down. So this is the position that you would use if you're putting it into the car. We're going to show you that a little bit later on anyway, because this is a lot easier. But we're going to fold this into suitcase. So we're going to take the front of that seat, bring it up towards us, pull it towards us, and seat is locked in.
And Scott calls out the suitcase mode.
Yes,
okay, but when you actually go back, no, admittedly, this is a 32-inch suitcase. You can get smaller, but it does give you an idea, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Because most people can get a suitcase in their car, so imagine getting the Luggie in there. It's going to be a breeze, isn't it?
Exactly, yep. Yeah, it's going to be a lot easier as well. And as I say, you've got 2 options of folding. You've got the suitcase that you've got here. If you can lift that up, put it in the car, brilliant. Or if somebody in your family could do that, then brilliant. But you can put it in suitcase. But if you, in skateboard. But if you feel like you need that room with that suitcase mode, put it in skateboard, and then fold it up in the back of the car, so you're not lifting the full dead weight.
Great idea.
Okay? But you'll see that a little bit later.
And also, I was going to say, when Scott comes to your home, him and it's only a small team, but when they come to your home and give you a free demo, they can go through all of this. And they'll never rush you. Scott and his team, they won't rush you. And please don't think, oh, there's going to be pressure to purchase. There is absolutely none of that with Local Mobility. They're just there to help. And if you decide you're not going to order a Luggie, not a problem whatsoever. But I've spoken to many, many previous customers that have bought a Luggie from us. And it's really, sometimes it has brought me close to tears because they have changed people's lives. They really have. And they've made life so much better and so much more enjoyable for so many. And a lady that I was lucky to meet a few years ago was the lovely Libby. And sadly, she's no longer with us, but my time that I spent with her was really wonderful. And she came down to the studio and shared her journey with us. So here's Libby to tell you more about her Luggie.
I chose Luggie because my niece, who visited Italy last year, she saw one there, and when she came back to England, she said, Libby, you've got to buy one. It was a real independence for me to go to the airport with my Luggie scooter, to go around with my family and sit at a table, have a cup of tea and coffee, and then board the plane. Luggie has made a huge difference to my life, my freedom, my independence. I take it to go shopping, whether it's for clothes or for food. So it has really made a huge difference to my life. I mean, it's very easy for anyone to fold this Luggie scooter, and put it in the car, in the boot of the car. It's fantastic. The best place I've used my Luggie scooter was in Italy. I visited Tuscany this year, and I was able to go around with my family using my Luggie scooter. It was fantastic.
So lovely to hear from ladies such as Libby. It really has been life-changing for many. Anyway, I know we're going to be really busy this afternoon, so thank you if you're already on the phone lines. But I want to just have a quick talk around the Standard, if we can. So what are the key things about this then, Scott, would you say?
So the Standard is our lightest model, so it weighs 23 kilograms of weight. So when you're struggling to put it into a scooter in the back of a car, this is the best option for you, okay? 23 kilograms of weight in skateboard mode, you're only lifting half of it. Okay. Now, your maximum weight capacity on here is 18 stone. So you got up to 18 stone weight limit. Yeah, absolutely. It's incredible. Your mileage on here is 12 miles on a single charge as well. And you've got that display at the top that gives you an indication of where your battery is.
And it is so easy to actually drive, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly the same. So you've got two triggers on your tiller bar just here. You've got right hand side, you pull that in, that will go forward, okay? You've got your left hand side, you pull that in, that will go backwards. Now if you find that quite difficult for whatever reason, and you need that reverse, we can reverse that for you. So your left could be forward and your right could be reverse if you want. So we accommodate yourselves. Now, your maximum speed on here is 2 to 4 miles per hour, okay? And on the side here, you'll see that you've got a little dial. So if you turn this clockwise towards the top, there's a little indication of a tortoise just at the top. That will be your lowest speed at 2 miles per hour. You would turn that clockwise, so towards yourself when you sat down. As far as it will go, that will be your maximum speed of 4 miles per hour.
And
again,
that actually, that is quite nippy, isn't it?
Yeah, 4 miles an hour is quite fast. I think you've got yours on 4 mile an hour, and you find it quite nippy to go through.
It is.
We always start on the lowest speed and then gradually go up anyway. It's entirely up to you.
And obviously, do be careful. But yeah, it is nippy on 4 miles.
Yeah.
We've got two colour options. You can see there the red and
right in
black
front of us.
available. Something else I want to ask, what about charging? How do you charge it then, Scott?
So your charging port on here, it's a standard sort of 13 amp 3-pin plug. Plug it into the wall and then you plug it into the scooter. So just at the base of the scooter here, you've got yourself a little port here. So you plug that into there. It's about 2.5 metres worth of cable. It's a long distance in the cable and it charges up the battery. There's a shut-off inside that charger as well. So you can't overcharge the battery, so don't have to worry about that if you forget about it. And then when you've done that, you're good to go.
Right, so it's really simple, and all you need to do today is give us a call and decide which colour to go for. Which tends to be most popular, Scott, or is it?
I think it's quite a difficult question because they're both really like popular. I would say possibly the black's more popular, just slightly than the red, but the Standard is a very popular scooter altogether.
And let's just remind you of the spec on this, and say Scott will go through all this when he visits your home, but you've got 18 stone as your maximum weight, so range of up to 12 miles on a single charge, only weighs 23 kilos, and we are looking at a maximum speed of 4 miles per hour, that's 6.4 kilometres, and a lifetime limited warranty on that as well. So thank you if you're already on the phone lines, and don't forget, you can either buy one right now. We have got interest-free credit available, but if you do go for that option, you won't be able to take on board any of the other promotions. However, we've got one other model to share with you right now, and it is the Elite Plus. And just a little bit more luxurious, this one, with a few additional features.
Yes, yeah. So compared to the standard, you got a couple of other models in between this and the standard. And the Elite Plus. So what we'll start off with is talking about your hand grips. So you've got extendable hand grips. So what you've got there is a little bit more room. Okay. So if you pull those out, twist away, you've got that extra hand grip on the front there. It's still the same, right to accelerate, left to reverse, or whatever you want when we're there. There's also a little red button there, which will be your horn, so you can get your horn in there as well. Now this one actually comes in with your armrests included. So your armrests are included on this model. So if you do like to have that extra comfort in there, or if you do want to feel a bit more secure in there as well, that's what the arms will do for you.
That is nice on the arms.
Yeah. You'll also notice that you've got your tyres at the front, your wheels. Your wheels are wider apart, so that gives you more of a four-wheel base, so a little bit more stability, if you like, if you feel a bit more stable on there. That's what those extra wheels will do there. And underneath, if you can see on that shot there, you've got a spring. Yeah, so that spring is your suspension. So this model comes with a suspension
and
as
you
well.
really do notice that. I've taken this model outside, and when you're going over different terrains and grass and cobbled pavements and things like that, it does give you that extra comfort, doesn't it?
It does, absolutely. It really does. And then talking about comfort as well, you've even got your wider seat on here compared to the standard as well. And then the last thing that you'll notice visually is your wheels at the back are a bigger wheelbase as well. So that'll give you more of a cushioned ride when you're out and about.
And I know it is a little bit more, obviously, but you have got to say there's upgraded features on this as well. Some people do, obviously, they buy the standard start with and then upgrade. Like
I say, when we come to your house, we've got the full range. 9 models we've got. You'll see that in a brochure.
Wow.
Yeah, and then you'll see whatever you need to see. We'll go through them. If you want to try all 9, try all 9. It's whatever you want to do. Our time is your time.
Something I've never asked you, Scott. I'm just going to throw this at you, but how long does an appointment last? I mean, are some a lot shorter than others? Or?
Yeah, I mean, some people will go, right, I know what I want. I've seen what I've seen. I want this one. Let me try it. They'll try it. They'll go, brilliant. We'll sort that out. Sometimes it could take up to 2 hours, like a longer demonstration, 2.5 hours. We sit down. We have a chat if you need. We'll talk about whatever your needs are. We'll try and limit it down to what you need. But if you want to try different models, different varieties, you can do that. It's entirely up to you.
And we should say, and I'll say it again, there is no pressure whatsoever.
No.
There really isn't. Please don't think, I'll have to buy one. No, it's not like that at all.
No.
Scott and his team, they just want you to be happy. And if there isn't a model for you, that is not a problem whatsoever.
Yeah, we'll always find something to help.
Yeah. And we get such good feedback from our customers, really do.
Yeah.
Does this fold down just as easily, Scott?
It folds down just as easily. Slightly different fold on this. It goes down to skateboard. But as I said,
can we see that?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah. Just as I said, the skateboard's the best way to put it in a car anyway. Okay. So we're going to start again because we've got it up from front to back. If we're folding it down, folding it up even, we're going to go from back to front. So start off with your tiller. Now, because we've got your hand grips out, we just want to pull your hand grips in. So pull them out, twist away, towards the seat and release. Okay. They work on a spring. They'll go straight back in. Exactly the same with your clips at the front, 2 clamps. Drop them down, like so. And then undo the bridge in the middle. Just a simple clip. Pull that lever out, drop it all the way down. So your hand grips fall into the gap. Lock that back up so it clips in. And now we're going to do the seat. So again, with the seat, weight of the seat, and pull that red clip at the base. Okay, so weight of the seat, pull the red clip, drop down, fold that back, and there you are. So if you think that this is going to be, wider for your storage, don't worry about that. Take the front end of the scooter up. It's your lighter end of the scooter. If you've only got a small space, pop it into the side of your hallway, for instance.
And again, can you just bring the case across, Scott?
Yeah, sure.
Because you can see that it still is smaller than, your average suitcase there. It really takes up the tiniest amount of room, which is incredible. And when since I've been presenting the show, I do notice mobility scooters a lot.
Yes.
Some are massive, chunky, heavy things.
Yeah.
A lot of them are really quite difficult to store and to use. Yeah. And then those that do maybe fold down, a lot of them come apart into several pieces. So they're quite... Again, it's quite a lot of work to piece them all back together. That is just a breeze.
Yeah, exactly. This is straight into the car and then straight out of the car. You're good to go. Unfold it, push a switch, away you go.
And that does mean that for many of you that have already bought a Luggie, you will be taking this on a lot of public transport as well. You know, the Luggie has travelled the world. It has been on planes and trains and, ships and cruises and trams and in many, many cars, of course, as well. And it has travelled the world. That looks like Sydney to me.
I think you might be right there, Sean.
I think I could be. But, I think as our health changes, as we get older, we still want to live, don't we? We still, my mum's 82 and she really wants to make the most of every single day at her time of life. And I think it's so important, no matter how old you are, no matter what your current situation is, just to make the most of every single day because you never know what's around the corner. Now, very important, I know we're always busy on these shows. You can book a free home demonstration. We have got slots available. I think we've got some next week, haven't we, Scott?
Yeah, we've got some this week. We've got some next week.
Oh, yeah, we've got a few available this week as well. So you can give us a call right now on that free phone number. By the way, the phone line's open Monday to Friday, 9 till 5. We've got interest-free credit available. Now, we don't always do that, but obviously, it's a difficult economic climate right now. So we've got interest-free credit. If you do go for that option, then you can't use that in conjunction with any other offer, just to make that quite clear. And don't forget, though, if you are buying a new Luggie from us, you will get that fabulous voucher for a 2-night hotel stay as well, which is brilliant. But you might be thinking, which Luggie is for me? So let me just remind you of the Standard and the Elite Plus side by side. So the Standard, big user weight, 18 stone, but the Elite is 22.8. Range, both really good. The Standard 12 miles, the Elite Plus just a little bit more, 13 miles. Colour-wise, you've got red and black on the Standard, and you've got blue, you've got grey, you've got silver, and you've got the mustard yellow on the Elite Plus as well. And obviously, you've got two different prices there. $2,595 for the Standard, excluding VAT, but you shouldn't have to pay the VAT, as I mentioned. And the Elite Plus, $3,395 as well. And actually, I was just going to say as well, if you just want to start the beginning of your journey and just go for the brochure, it's absolutely free. Give us a call, 0800 012 4260, and we can send you a free brochure. That's got all the information about the various models and they're all listed on the back as well. So, you might have a friend or relative that's maybe potentially looking at a scooter. Just give us a call for the free brochure right now. But while we've got a few slots available this week and some next week, why not book for a free home demo as well? What are the key features of this in terms of the battery? Because I know obviously it's a slightly bigger battery, isn't it? Or giving us a longer range, 13 miles. Yeah,
so you get a longer range on here. So 13 miles on a single charge with this one. On the Standard, we get a mileage of up to 12 miles, so what we've got in here, they're both 10.5 amp batteries, but because of the specification on this scooter, you can go a little bit further, okay? Your weight capacity on here is as well is 22.5 stone.
I know, that's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So although it folds down really easily, it really is built so well.
Yes. Yeah, incredibly well, incredibly well. And the weight on this one is about 28 kilograms of lifting as well. But you're not going to be lifting that again. As I say, you're only going to be doing about half of that. When it's in that skateboard mode, popping it into the car is very simple.
Brilliant. And I know local mobility, if you've got any troubles, you even sell things like hoists that you can put in cars as well.
Yeah. We've got, listen, as I said, we've got everything that will help you out. Okay. If you are struggling with whatever, we have solutions to help you out with every individual thing.
I think the main thing is just to give us a call, and our lovely contact centre can talk you through. Hey, I forgot to mention, by the way, now next week, you are going to be in Birmingham at the NEC on the 23rd of February. And you've got a stand there, haven't you? And is it hall number 3?
It's from the 21st of February. We'll be 21st, there.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. We'll be there in hall number 3, stand 3108 if you need that. And we're going to be there all week, okay? If you need to find yourself to get some tickets, head over to our Facebook page, which is Local Mobility Lee, the place, so Leigh. Sorry, I don't know why I got that one.
No, I was just
spelling bee.
Leigh.
And then you'll find the information of getting tickets on there as well, or just head over to NEC website and get them from there.
So remember, they're there all week. So from a week today, a week yesterday, so 21st.
Yes.
Yeah, all week. And that does mean that you can visit the guys there, have a chat, and it's Hall 3, stand 3108. And it's a camping and caravan show.
Camping and caravan show, yeah. So as you were saying earlier, obviously with your travelling, putting it away, a lot of people take caravans, camper homes as well, and popping that into a caravan takes up no space whatsoever. You get to enjoy your holidays again.
It's a great idea, isn't it? So yeah, if you want to meet the guys, then do join them. I've actually been to the camping and caravan show. It's a really good show, actually, isn't it? Really good show. Right. Do you know what? When I'm maybe got a bit more free time, I'm definitely going to get a caravan or a motorhome. Really am. Love the idea. Right. Now, I've just dropped the tiller on my Elite Plus. Hey, Scott set the table nice. It is Valentine's. But the great thing is... I was a bit worried that I thought it was on one knee. So I didn't know it could. But anyway,
cheers.
Scott, cheers, mate. But the whole point of this is that you can, with the Luggie, you can see here, I can get even further underneath this table. So it does allow you to visit restaurants and pubs and be with friends and family and just be part of the whole social activity. Yeah,
a lot of places are, more wheelchair accessible now than they used to be. And a lot of people find it a little bit tough to switch over from seats, if you like. So being able to take your scooter, get a cushion for the seat if you need to as well. We have those. Go straight into the restaurant, get underneath the table and enjoy yourself.
And that's so much better, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's just lovely that, say, more bars and restaurants are, they are getting better at being, wheelchair accessible, and you can take your Luggie and get right underneath the table. And this is quite a small table as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very, very small table. I feel quite cosy here, Sean. It's a very small table. But again, as you were saying earlier, it's getting your lease of life back.
Well, thanks for making the effort as well, Scott.
I wish. Yeah. No, I did this. You're right. Yeah.
But anyway... thank you to everyone that's on the phone lines this afternoon. It's lovely to have your company. It really, really is. And it's a real privilege to bring you the Luggie here from Local Mobility on Ideal. But here's a reminder of some of the key features.
Find a new independence with the Luggie folding mobility scooter. The amazing portable mobility scooter that's easy to navigate, even in small, tight spaces. Keep up with friends and family and gain independence and confidence to start enjoying day-to-day activities again, like taking shopping trips independently or even going on holiday with your family, as this powerful yet compact, lightweight travel scooter can be taken on trains, planes, buses and cruise ships. With up to 13 miles between charges, you are good to go almost anywhere. And with its adjustable steering column and comfy adjustable seat, you can fine-tune your Luggie to make sure you travel in comfort. It folds quickly and simply in under 30 seconds with no tools required and can roll along conveniently like a suitcase on wheels. Plus, it is easy to lift and fits comfortably into most car boots for maximum accessibility when at your destination. Available in a range of sizes and a range of models to suit every need. And with finance packages available too, you're bound to find the right Luggie for you. So call today for a free home demonstration where you can try out your Luggie folding mobility scooter and also find out more about Local Mobility's amazing 5-star promise, including a fabulous 5-year warranty, first-class customer service and unrivaled after-sales service. If you need help with your mobility, now's the time to get a new lease of life with a folding mobility scooter from Luggie.
Just so amazing, isn't it? And we really hope that you take the opportunity to get your Luggie and just get out and about again. Now, talking about getting out and about, we're going to show a little clip of the Luggie in our garden in a moment's time, because our garden actually it's quite how do I put it? It could do with a bit
Delicate.
of TLC. It's quite uneven. It's got grass and it's got like uneven decking and cobbled areas, but the Luggie handles it brilliant. So just have a look at this, and we'll be back in a few moments' time. Great to get outside. So let's, I don't know what the weather's like, but we'll have a little look. Here we go. A little bit windy, but it's all right. Yeah, it's quite, it's just nice to get a bit of fresh air. You all right, Nigel?
Hi, Sean.
Oh, you got your van there?
I have, yes. I have.
Oh, dear. Right.
Don't go too close to it, it's dirty.
I'm just going to get around here, is that all right? Now, our path is really uneven here, grass is quite long. I forgot it's going to be really windy this afternoon. But this isn't struggling at all.
No.
Now, Nigel, we often get questions about ramps and things like that.
Yeah. Oh, I was just about to say you can control your speed there, Sean.
Was that a bit fast?
No,
Sorry.
that's
Sorry.
perfect. You're demonstrating it perfectly there.
Well, I've turned it down because we've got a ramp here.
Yeah. Again, when it comes to ramps, gradients, it'll do a 1 in 6. As you can probably see, takes you up there very, very comfortably, very, very easily. And again, gives somebody that opportunity to take advantage of their garden. Some raised beds, and you know, as you're very simply demonstrating, a bit more weeding.
I am. Sorry, I've just found a massive weed. I'm doing a bit.
Shall I dispose of it for you?
There you go. That is a weed, definitely. Thanks, Nigel.
There we go. I'll just maybe somebody could pick it up later. There we are.
They're quite. But you know, you really. I mean,
you can. Like you say, you know, it gives you that chance to get back out into your garden. You know, do the things that you haven't been able to do. Simple raised beds, some nice decking. Get out and about.
There's a lot of weeding to be.
Somebody could spend quite a bit of time out here.
Yeah.
I think.
Sadly, we haven't got the amount of time we need, Nigel.
No. And again, just going back to what we was talking about earlier on, about the controls with the levers. As you're going halfway down here, Sean, if you could just sort of ease up off the control.
So I can stop anywhere, look.
And then you just stop. It just holds you.
Very good,
again, just going back to that magnetic braking, you know, brakes are on constantly. Only time the brakes come off is when you engage one of the levers.
Look at that. Really, really safe and secure.
Yeah.
Now, we mentioned earlier, so you're struggling keeping up, Nigel? We mentioned earlier that it's so easy to fold up and get into a car.
Yeah.
We've actually got a fairly small car here, haven't we? It's not huge.
Yeah. No, so like you say, it's a small,
suppose.
medium-sized car, I would have thought. Average type of car that we see on the road. Again, very simple. Top to bottom, front to back. Something that I always try and get people to remember when I demonstrate it. This time we just leave the centre clips in place. Raise the seat slightly, pull the red handle in, lower it down. Back of the seat down. Basically what we do this time, we lift it up in two. So we lift the front wheels up first, rest it onto the back of the car. Okay, again, depending on what type of surface you're on, whether or not the scooter will just sit there, or if it's on a slight incline, put your foot behind there, put a small wedge. Again, lift as we're supposed to, straight back, bent knees, onto our bumper at the back.
This is very easy, isn't it?
And then.
And when you think, I mean, a lot of people end up buying people carriers to put a mobility scooter in, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you see it.
Exactly.
That's all the room you need.
Enough room to do whatever we need to do, but what we can actually do as well, if we wanted to, make it look a little bit smaller. Should we be going on holiday? Just unclip our centre bits, save us lifting it up.
I mean, you could actually get two in there, couldn't you? You might even get three.
You could,
yeah.
Exactly.
But that gives you an idea of how brilliantly designed it is. It's amazing, isn't it, when you see that and how little room the Luggies actually take up in your car. Now, just to remind everybody this afternoon, we have got exclusive offers here on Ideal World. And you've got various options. If you just want the free brochure, by the way, that is not a problem whatsoever. And a lot of you, that is your first step. It's got all the different Luggies listed. It's got lots of great information there. So give us a call, 0800 012 4260. Phone lines open Monday to Friday, 9 till 5. Or, of course, you can go for a free home demonstration, or you can buy a Luggie from us right now. And we have got interest-free credit available with deposit starting at just £500. But if you do go for the interest-free offer, you can't use that in conjunction with any other offer on a new Luggie, if that's okay. I hope that makes sense. But our exclusive offer today is amazing. Got great prices, but also everyone that buys a Luggie will get a free 2-night UK hotel break for 2 people. And that there's about over 100 locations to choose from. You have got 12 months to use that voucher, and you're going to have a great time. And it's a real chance, hopefully, to take your Luggie with you and to make the most of it. But there's over 100 locations, so you will get that voucher with every single new Luggie order, and that's a free 2-night hotel break there. Now, we are getting questions, Scott, about things like after-sales servicing.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
Which is important, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, you want to know that, you know, if you're purchasing a scooter, you want that care. As well, and we can do servicing for you. We always recommend that service should be done every year, like you would a car, for instance. And the best way to do that is obviously a couple of options, depending on what scooter you've got. We can send a courier out to you with a box, get that packed away in the box and send it back to us. Now, you could be without a scooter for a couple of days, but we work really hard to try and get that back to you straight away. If that's something that you can't do and you need your scooter constantly all the time, we can come to your house. We can service this scooter at your house in the back of the engineer's van, and they will do this. It's about 2 hours, 3 hours of work. It's a full service, and then they give it back to you that very same day. So a couple of hours without a scooter.
But also, any kind of minor issues, you generally sort those out over the phone, don't you?
As I say, 90% of the problems from a scooter can be fixed over the phone, believe it or not. If it gets to a point where it can't be sorted out over the phone, then obviously we'll get to you. We'll be in your area most of the time, and we can get out to you and sort the issue out.
So everything about local mobility and Luggies, it's all easy, basically. And everything is designed to be hassle-free and a great experience. I want to share some of the great testimonials that we have. Regina says, bought my third Luggie. A lot of people upgrade, you know, and change over the years. Says it all, and about how I love it and rely on it to get about. Staff are so caring and go out of their way to make sure that I am independent. So thank you so much to Regina for that fantastic review there as well. Do you know, I don't know where the time's gone. We've only got about 10 minutes left on the show.
No, wow.
I know. So just going to recap. We've got 2 models for you today.
Yep.
But Scott says if you want a free home demo, there's about 9 that he can actually bring to show you. But
all in the brochure as well.
Yeah, they're all there, aren't they? I was just reading out to you. Yeah, I was. There's 9, including things like the Super Deluxe, the Super Plus, and the Eco as well. But the 2 we've got on the show today are 2 of the most popular. So the Elite Plus, which is by my right here, available in 4 different colours, and we've got that exclusive offer. The price there, $3,395. And the key features on this, just a little bit more luxury overall, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. As I say, comparing it to the one that we've got on the show, the standard, you've got suspension on here, you've got a wider wheelbase, you've got bigger wheels on there, you've got more wider seat, you've got your armrests included, you've got adjustable hand grips, your LED display on this as well, so it's a little bit clearer to see your battery life. It takes up to 22.5 stone, 13 miles on a single charge. I mean, I could go on and on. On and on.
But it's a lovely drive. It really, really is. And you've got 4 colours to choose from. So
I forgot the 4 colours, of course.
Yes, 4 colours.
Do you want to list them for me?
Well, let's see if you can remember them, Scott. I'll do it. Hang on, I'll go through the top ones first. Elite Plus has a maximum load of 22.8 stone, 13 miles range, total weight there 28.8 kilos, and a great battery, of course, the 10.5 amp battery. So, mustard yellow, ocean blue.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think the grey is mineral grey.
That's correct.
And titanium silver.
There we are. Brilliant.
Hey,
well done.
There you go. Or we could just say yellow, blue, grey and silver.
You can do, yeah. We're just trying to be fancy.
And then the other model that we had for you is over there, which is the standard, which comes in the black or the red. Still a lovely, lovely scooter. We'll fold it down again, actually, in a moment's time, because this one folds down really, really small.
Yep.
But in terms of the specifications, maximum load there, 18 stone, range of up to 12 miles. That is still a really good range on a single charge, isn't it? 12 miles. Weighs only 23 kilos, and the maximum speed 4 miles an hour with a 10.5 amp battery, of course, as well. And the lifetime limited warranty. But Scott, could we, just before the end of the show, because I know, I appreciate some of you may have just tuned in. I'm just doing a bit of reversing here. Can we just fold one down again?
Yeah, absolutely. Which one, red or black?
Go for the black this time.
Go for the black, yep. So just prop this aside there. Now, as I said, obviously, if we're going unfolding it, we'll start from back to front. We're going to go from front to back. 2 clamps on the tiller. Undo your clamp, drop it down. Second clamp at the base, drop that down as well. We're going to bring this down, but first we're going to undo the bridge, just there. Pull the lever, drop it down. Hand grips will fall perfectly into the gap. Lock that back up. And then you've also got the suitcase fold on this one as well. So we're going to lift your 2 chassis clips up, either side, 1 and 2. And then we're going to take the weight of the seat, come behind the scooter, pull that red lever, and drop that seat down. Just like that. Now, to put it into that suitcase position, hand underneath the front of the seat, just lift it towards you, lock it in. Okay? If you then want to use this
so easy
as a suitcase, bring your tiller bar back up. Undo your 2 clamps at your front, 2 front wheels, tilt it, use it as a suitcase, bring it to wherever you need to go.
Genius, isn't it? It's an amazing scooter. And I just want to remind you how easy they are to drive. So, there's 2 levers. There's forwards and there's backwards. The brakes come on virtually straight away when you let go of the lever. There you go.
So, magnetic brakes, they lock in. When you release the lever, it puts you to a nice stop.
Okay.
It's
not, it doesn't jolt you.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a jolted stop. It's a nice cushioned stop.
And the turning circle, as we call it, allows you to get into really tight areas.
Yeah.
So, this is why they're great around the house as well, Scott.
As you said earlier, a lot of people do use it for the house. They struggle around, to get around a little bit in the house. Even get into the kitchen, for instance, to make yourself a sandwich. Yeah. This is absolutely perfect.
And you can see there. It's just, and it is, I think, it just brings the fun factor back to life, to be able to do all the things that you may be missing out on. And I've told this story many times, but my dad had, he died many years ago, bless him. He died pretty young, actually, but he had emphysema and he got out of breath all of the time. And I didn't know about the Luggie in those days. We did look at mobility scooters, but my mum and dad lived in a 1-bedroom house, and it was one of those houses where you open the front door and you were literally in the lounge. Right. So they had no garage or anything like that, so there was no room for a big scooter. And my mum was very house proud, so she wouldn't want a big scooter stuck in the, right in the entrance. No. But I know this would have helped him so much. And my dad, he went from being my dad was really, it was a great character, my dad, and he had a lot of personality. He wasn't shy getting on the dance floor and getting on the stage. He used to, host events and things. But when he lost his mobility, he lost his confidence, and his world became really, really small. And it wasn't just his world, but it affected my mum's life. And my mum got really frustrated with him because she wanted to go out. My dad didn't want to, and it got to the point he could still drive, kind of but he'd sit in the car while my mum went out and about and did things. So, a Luggie would have given him a far better quality of life in his latter years. It really would have. And it has done for so many thousands and thousands of people. So I just hope you take that leap. And I know for many of the people I've spoken to have said it took a little bit of a hurdle to jump to actually say, I'm going to go for a mobility scooter. But just give us a call. Have a free home demo. Get the free brochure. But I know that you will love having the freedom that the Luggie will give you. It's a brilliant little scooter, and it really is just so easy to use and so easy to fold up and fold down. And we have got those exclusive offers available today as well. And that's something to look forward to, a UK hotel break for 2 people as well.
Yeah,
really nice.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it also gives you a chance to get on your scooter, use it, test it out as well, and just enjoy that freedom. You'll be booking more hotels, more holidays, breaks, whatever, after you've done this. I promise you. Yeah.
And that voucher will arrive approximately 2 weeks after your luggage has been delivered. You get all the details. It's buygift.co.uk, so all the details will be there on the voucher. But there's a great range of resorts and locations. I believe there's even some caravan sites as well. Hey, talking of which, Scott and his team are going to be at the NEC in Birmingham the 21st, so that's the Tuesday actually.
Yep.
And you're there till Sunday, aren't you?
There till Sunday, yep.
Yeah, and they've got a stand, it's in Hall 3 and it's stand 3108.
Brilliant, well done.
Yeah, remember
He's got it. And plus, I think it's always nice to because we talk to people on the phone all the time. I think it's nice to see how the girls in the office as well, the guys that we work with, they'll all be there at the NEC. You get to meet and greet.
Can I just say, Scott, your stand will be amazing. I know it will. But it's actually a really good show to go to. Me and with half have got a little campsite, and we've been to that show many times. And it's brilliant, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Really
it's incredible. Incredible.
But if you can't make the show, don't forget, you can still see Scott in person and his team. because they've got free home demos available. We've got some slots available for the end of this week and next week, of course, as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Whatever time you want to book in as well. If you need a demonstration for 3 weeks from now, book it in. We'll come to you, okay?
And I know that you will love the home demo because Scott and his team are very patient. They'll take as much time as you need. You can try these in your home, in the garden. Can you have a little trip down the street?
Wherever you want to go. Yeah. I've been to demonstration. They've said, look, we go to the park. That's what I like to do. I was like, well, let's go on the scooter and go down to the park and see how you feel. Right there, for instance, that's somebody that wanted to go out and about. We do what you do.
And it must be so nice to be able to start to really socialise again with friends and family, and even be able to take the dogs out, as we saw there.
Yeah, even just walking the dogs. Yeah, absolutely. In terms of terrain, you go on grass, you can get yourself on concrete, whatever sort of terrain you want. There's a couple of services where obviously you don't want your wheels to sink in, but you'll be able to get out and about and enjoy yourself. You'll get used to your luggy. You'll know where to go. Yeah.
And we saw them even things like craft shows and markets. Sheila, what about weddings as well? Sheila said, I bought my Luggies scooter to go to my grandson's wedding. Previously, I'd always had to go to special occasions in a pushed wheelchair, and it is so inconvenient having some poor person who has to leave whatever they are doing, push me wherever I need to go. So for Sheila, just being independent at that wedding made such a huge difference to her, didn't it?
Exactly. And just obviously going a little bit on what you were saying earlier, a lot of people, they don't like to make that jump, make that leap, but it's easy to give up. It really is. That's not what you have to do. You've got life in you. You want to be out. You get yourself out, even to the park, for instance, and just enjoy your life.
Well, there you go. Jean loves her Luggie and is so appreciative on it. We are out of time. Don't forget you can call us Monday to Friday, 9 till 5. Free phone number 0800 012 42 60. And we've got free brochures, free demos, or you can buy a Luggie from us right now and get that exclusive offer as well. Scott, have a great time at the Camping and Caravan Show. Next week, don't forget, the team over there, the NEC from the 21st in Birmingham, Hall number 3. We'll see you soon with the Luggie.
Yep.
Lovely show. Thank you so much to Sean. Sean will be back later on. 7 o'clock is the Regatta Fashion Blockbuster number 6 at 6 o'clock. You've got air frying in the ideal world. But right now, I've got Lonsdale Fitness coming up. I'll see you in a minute.
It's a mad thing. Yo, too much love, it's a mad thing. Yeah, my whole team winning, we be blazing. Yo, pure energy, we be praising. Like, watch them watch as the team rolls by. Yeah, the sun come here. See them staring with the big white eyes. Yeah, the sun come here. It's a matter of time till we take that pride. Yeah, the sun come here.
There are many different types of sleepers and a sheer endless selection of mattresses that always make it hard to find the right one. But not with Emma, the UK's most awarded mattress in 2019. Try it out for 100 nights risk-free. Made in the UK, Emma. Order online now.
We bring you the latest styles, the boldest prints and the brightest colours, all at prices you'll adore. From seasonal events to that must-have look, we know what you love and we bring it to you in style. Find your perfect fit as we offer wardrobe essentials and statement fashion in our dedicated shows. Get that new outfit feeling with fashion from Ideal World.
Here's your chance to win with our new amazing weekly giveaway. This week there's a fantastic prize bundle worth over £5,000 with a Bamix Deluxe, air fryer, Tornado food chopper and more, including £500 tax-free cash and bonus prizes too. For a chance to win heaps of homeware and more, including £500, go to this website. Entries cost £1.50 or post your name and phone number to the address on screen. Entrance must be 18 or over. Entries closed at midday Friday the 17th of February.
Find the perfect timepiece that tells your story. Only at Ideal World.